Hello everyone, Cheryl here, and I'm super excited to be part of the Robin's Nest Creative Design Team. And today I'm going to be sharing this cute little project with you. It is a gift bag. You can use it as a treat bag, but I'm using it to gift some ribbon to a friend. And so I'm just going to show you today how to construct this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll set that aside. So you're going to need your scoreboard. And you'll also need a 5x12 piece of cardstock. And we're going to go ahead and score this at 5.5 inch and 6.5 inch. So we'll go 5.5 and 6.5. And this is going to create the bottom. Whoops, we'll need that because we do need two. Okay. So we'll get that ready. And I'm hoping this video goes well and pretty quick, so we'll see. So the next thing you're going to need is your die cut machine. And let's see if I can get this in here because I want to show you. Hopefully you'll be able to see this, and I think you will. Oops. Hopefully I can move that a little bit out. There we go. So what I do is I'm going to take and put the tops together and then just tape it to the base right here. And let's hope that that stays. Earlier I was able to just tape the one side. And then you'll want to pick one of your die cut border or edge pieces, or edge die, I should say, and kind of figure out where you want that, and then tape that down. Hopefully this will work. It's funny how it works so easy for me when I'm making my project, and then you go to do the video and it doesn't seem to work as well. Okay, so we're going to run this through, and it should cut. I'll run it through a few times just to make sure. It should cut both of those for us. Yeah. So that'll be the top. Now, if you don't want to use, or if you don't have an edge die, you can go ahead and take one of your border punches and just do the border punch on both sides of this. Okay, so that's that. So our next step is going to be to take our background piece. So kind of like how I have on here. This is my background, the pink and white stripe. So we want that to measure 5 inches high and then 4 3/4 wide, and this is considered your first layer. And so what I'm going to do, same thing on this, I'm going to cut just a little bit off the top so we can layer that, and hopefully, let's see, so we'll just run that through. Now on the bag I did earlier, I went ahead and did my oval cutout on the bag first, but I'm going to try it this way here, where I'm going to cut through both of these pieces and then the back. So there we have that. So we can move this out of the way for a minute. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Sorry, you guys. I'm probably shaking the camera because I just hit it. Okay, so we'll need some glue. And I've got a new one here. So I'm just going to glue this on. And I'm leaving a little area open right here, so try not to get, whoops, and this one, since it's new, it'll have quite a bit. So I'll just leave that open. Now I grabbed the oval shape that I ended up grabbing, I think is about 2.25 to 2.5 inches wide. Now you can use whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be small like this. I use a wallpaper roller just to roll that down a little bit. So hopefully, earlier I did it with, this may not go through. So in that case, okay, let's try it. My one I did earlier, I went through the back side and ended up doing it, but we're going to see if that works. So we need the tape again. I guess I could do one side at a time. I think I want it about here though. So I'm thinking that's probably good. Okay. Oops. So just get that. Okay. Let's hope this works. So you're just going to tape it down like we did the first time. And I'm not sure if you're seeing that because I moved it out of the way. But you can just run it through a few times. And let's hope. Yeah, it's not going to go through 3 layers. So we'll have to go ahead. And since it already put a little indentation there, earlier when I did it, I was able to just come on the back side and do it, but I thought, oh, let's save a step. Okay. Sorry, you guys. It's been a long time since I've done videos, so this is kind of, I'm trying to get back into it to share some fun projects with you guys. Okay. Oh, did crease that. Okay, so we've got our piece. You could do your back. Earlier when I did it, I did the black first and then I put the pink on and came through the back with my die, and that's probably the best thing to do because then you can lay it flat and come in through the back and you'll see your paper. I should have done that on this. Oh well, I was trying something different to save time and I don't think it worked as well as I thought it would. Okay, so we'll just move on to the next step. So the next step is to go ahead and cut your border pieces. And the way I did it was the border that's black is 4 3/4 by 2 3/8. And then the red design paper, I did that 4 3/4 by 2 1/8. So we'll just glue those together. Yeah, I don't want to make a bunch of these, so I am not redoing my video. I'm like, oh, do I redo it? No. Okay. So we'll have that piece. And so on the bag here, you can see I went ahead and did the border punch. I think I picked the Martha Stewart one. So you can pick whichever you have on hand. And I've already prepped 2 pieces, one for the top, one for the bottom. And then I'm just going to run some glue pretty quick here. And then just get that. And you could use your score tape. I'm going to use the 1-inch score tape to actually attach it to the bag. I love this paper. It's so pretty. Okay, so we'll get this one ready. And probably like so. And then we'll just cut the edge off. These you can do as thick, I mean, doesn't matter, however, because you're going to move them however you want. And so we have those done. And then the 1-inch score tape. I love this stuff. We'll go ahead and get those on there. And then my next video, I'll be showing how I went ahead and decorated this using the robin's nest. Oh, you know what? Sorry, you guys. I forgot we got to do our little dots. Can't forget those. So hopefully you'll be able to see. I'll try to get those on there. And I did rip the paper right there. If you do that, you can go ahead and distress if you'd like. I'm not too worried about it because I'll probably have a bow or something there to cover up part of it, so it won't matter. And if it really bothers me, I can always come in and distress it, but I think it'll be okay. I'm just going to add my little dots. Okay, and then along the bottom. And on this one, I did not do the back. I figured I can add to that later. So there's that, and then we'll want our dots on here as well. So I'm going to add this to probably right about there. And then the same thing, just add the dots. And there you go. And then for the inside, what I did was I went ahead and put a piece of score tape, and I'll just do a small piece. Oops, that's gonna hold the bag. And so we'll just put it right there, and that way when I go to add whatever, it'll be there. And so there you have it. And so on my next video, we'll go ahead and decorate with dewdrops and some flowers and have some fun. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed my little gift bag today, and have a wonderful day.